Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Jeff Relaford, and I thank you for joining me on the Jeff Relaford Show. Because listen, you could have been doing anything else today, right? But you chose on your way home from work, or if you just at home chilling, to tune in to the Jeff Relaford Show. Now, real quick, I want to say this to you. Go ahead, tell your friends and family to download the online radio box app to your Android or your Apple device. So that way you can go ahead and listen to us on the go. And what you do is from there, you type in Biggs Radio Chicago. Okay? Biggs Radio Chicago. And also listen to our sister stations in Indianapolis, Indiana, Pasadena, California, Atlanta, Georgia. And once again, you are kicking it with Jeff Relaford on the Jeff Relaford Show on Biggs Radio Chicago, the voice of a new generation. Let's go. Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Jeff Relaford, and I thank you for joining me on the Jeff Relaford Show. Because listen, you could have been doing anything else today, right? But you chose on your way home from work, or if you just at home chilling, to tune in to the Jeff Relaford Show. Now, real quick, I want to say this to you. Go ahead, tell your friends and family to download the online radio box app to your Android or your Apple device. So that way you can go ahead and listen to us on the go. And what you do is from there, you type in Biggs Radio Chicago. Okay? Biggs Radio Chicago. And also listen to our sister stations in Indianapolis, Indiana, Pasadena, California, Atlanta, Georgia. And once again, you are kicking it with Jeff Relaford on the Jeff Relaford Show on Biggs Radio Chicago, the voice of a new generation. Let's go. What's up, baby? It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to you live on the Life Coach Jeff Show on WCHI Biggs Radio Chicago. Y'all caught the intro twice. You know, the show was just that good that y'all just had to hear that twice. Okay? So, boom. I'm going to let y'all know that's just how we do over here. We work through adversity. But anyway, y'all, we have a good show today, man. We have some authors from Distinguished Authors Guild on. Miss Gina Gatson hosts this wonderful event here. And it is happening on November, let me get it right, November 7th, I believe, November 7th. So please, man, we're going to have the authors go ahead and elaborate on that when I bring them on. But y'all know how we do. I have some announcements to go ahead and say and to do the whole nine, whoop-de-whoop. So boom, baby, I got to let you know where we at. We at the Vibe Studios here at 2075 Rush Place here in Lake Station, Indiana. It consists of Ron Reeder, the VNO, what you know, myself, Life Coach Jeff of Redirect, Regroup, Refocus, and also Smooch Wallace. Who is Smooch Wallace, baby? If you don't know him, please get to know him. And Mary Selena K of Rock Truth Radio. Listen, if you have a podcast that needs to be produced or a radio show or a documentary, because we are shooting a documentary with legendary Fred Hampton Jr. of Chicago. If y'all don't know who Fred Hampton Jr. is, that is the son of activist Fred Hampton. There's a whole story behind that. I'm not going to get into that. That should be a whole nother show for y'all. I think I will do a show on that so y'all can know a little bit of history about that. But yes, y'all, we the Vibe Studios 219. So once again, y'all can reach out to any of us on any of our social media pages if you would like those services provided for you. All right, baby, what else we got here? Because y'all know how I go. I have a plethora of things to say before we get into it. And boom, Monday Night SmackDown and Monday Night Motivation on Biggs Radio Chicago. It consists of the Jeff Relaford Show from 5 to 6 p.m. Then we have Mixtape Monday with Julian St. Chris. And then we have Dinah Lynn Biggs on the Dinah Lynn Biggs Show from 8 to 10 p.m. Now, listen, okay? If you have any music that you want to submit, okay, email us at biggsradio@gmail.com or give us a call at 773-462-4447. If you would like to inquire about our music packages that we have, because we do support artists here, people, and we also support business owners as well. I just had an author on the show who bought a package as well from Biggs Radio, so y'all tap into that. Again, so we have this lineup going from 5 all the way to 10 p.m. Y'all tap in, stay live with us. This is what we do, baby. So y'all stay tuned. And to know anything about the station, go to www.biggsradio.com. It has everything you need to know as far as personalities, shows, dates, times, the whole nine. What else we got? Now, y'all, we're going to be in Rockford, okay? Your boy is traveling a good 2.5 hours. Okay, because like I said, we support the independent artists. Okay, so listen, this is gonna be Biggs Radio Music Seminar on November 15th at 3 p.m. Okay, now listen, uh, we gonna have a lot of stuff going on. Panelists, radio interviews, a video for your single, radio interviews, radio airplay. This is gonna be at 730 North Church Street in Rockford, Illinois. Now, if you buy your tickets right now, it's $20, but then you got to pay an extra $5 at the door. Now, listen, I know a lot of y'all independent artists, y'all thriving out here, y'all. I ain't gonna say y'all struggling, but we got to make things happen. Y'all got to do things. So if you want the cheapies, get it early, and you can cash app us at $Biggs Radio. That's capital BIGGS, capital RADIO. Okay, we got a number of things going on that day. Please, y'all tap into that. And we are also looking for vendors, okay? We are looking for vendors. So if you want to make you some Monty Hunty, okay, please hit us up. You can go ahead, give us a call for that at the number that was listed, or, you can just go ahead and hit us up on social media. And if you have Christmas music, y'all, 'tis the season, okay? We reeling it in. So y'all send y'all Christmas music in, okay? Once again, it's time to submit it. BiggsRadio@gmail.com, or give us a call at 773-462-4447. Woo! Okay. I said about 5 minutes. I was going to try to have them on. I think I did all right. We got the intro in that. We did okay. So, all right, y'all. Like I said, we have authors from Distinguished Authors Guild on. We are going to be doing this for the whole month of October, you all. Okay? For the whole month. So this is what y'all going to get. Every Monday, y'all going to get authors from Distinguished Authors Guild, because guess what, baby? I'm the only one that got a talk show on here. So y'all, we gonna be a little more diverse, and we gonna give them time to talk. We gonna give them the whole hour, baby, because this is what the Life Coach Jeff Show does. All right, so we're gonna introduce them one by one. First, I would like to bring to y'all Miss Natalie Murphy.
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah, girl, I know I got so much energy, ain't it? I got a lot of energy.
I love it. I love it.
It's beautiful, beautiful. And how have you been, girl? It is great to see you again, because we go back, girl. We go back.
Yes, we do, to the very beginning of my author journey. Yes, we do. But I'm doing well. I'm blessed. I have no complaints. God is just throwing stuff at me left and right. It's keeping me on my toes. I feel like my plate is overflowing, but it's overflowing with blessings, and I'm all right with that.
You better get your overflowing increase, girl. You better do it. I'm with it. I love it. All right. We also have Farron McElmore in the building as well.
Yes. Hello, Jeff. Good to see you.
How you doing, my sister?
I'm wonderful. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, girl, it's no problem. Like I said, I love having all y'all on. I love talking to the authors. This is something we do it every year. Like we ain't shortchanging it. We ain't doing nothing. We are going to go ahead. We doing this every year because I love what Gina is doing, and I love what y'all are doing as well. So it is a joy to have you on again.
Thank you.
All right, who else we got? We got Miss Rashawn Carter Davidson in the building. How you doing?
Hello. I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. We keep it at high energy. We always rolling over here on the radio, girl. We don't stop. But I'm glad that you are doing good. And then once again, Rashad, I'm glad that you are here as well. Now for y'all, this is y'all first time listening and everything. When we have authors come on, we go ahead. We're going to introduce them one by one. We're going to give them time to talk about their books and what they have going on. And then I'm going to ask some questions. And I know I got listeners on my live. Bruce Logan, what's going on, man? There it is. He out for you, fam. He rooting for you,
Bruce.
sister. There it is. We already got the fans trying to tune in and chime in. So, all right, we're going to start off with Miss Natalie Murphy, man. Go ahead, introduce yourself, and let the people know what books you have submitted and what they are about.
Well, my name is Natalie R. Murphy. The R stands for Romance Junkie. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Obviously, I write romance, and this book that's entered this year is called One Song. One Song is part of a 4-part series. Then Came You was my first Distinguished Authors Guild award-winning book, and the readers loved that book so much that they wanted to know what happened to the secondary characters. So from Then Came You, I created one song. One song talks about Brian and Zanaya, who are a young couple in love, and they started out as schoolmates. But Zanaya was the cheerleader, the popular girl, and Brian was the shy nerd boy, as they called him. But their paths crossed as adults. And Zanaya is seeing a whole new Brian, and she likes it. And they connect because they love to step. Now, if you're from Chicago, you know that's a big thing. So they love to step. They enter these contests. They're winning. They're the hot couple on Chicago steppers round. Well, as romances go, they hit some snags. I say snags, but it's a little more than snags. When you combine a romance with an ex-girlfriend and a jealous cousin, you get a lot of havoc. But Brian and
it
Zanaya,
sounds like havoc, girl.
but Brian and Zanaya have to find out if their love is strong enough to survive just one more song.
Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Do your thing, Natalie. Queen of romance in the building. That's what Rachel has dubbed you as.
Yes.
The
Hey,
queen
Miss
of
Rachel,
romance.
Queen of Radio.
And she is doing her thing. She is doing her thing.
Is.
All right. Let's go, Farron. Go ahead, talk to the people, girl. Introduce your books.
Yes. Well, hello, everybody. I am author Farron McLemore. I'm author of Shining Through My Journey with Incontinentia Pigmenti, which was inspired by my incredible daughter, who was born with a rare condition. So the condition it primarily affects your skin, but it can also affect your eyesight. You can have peg shape or missing teeth. You can have alopecia in your hair. You can have pitted or rough fingernails. And if you have it severely, you can have strokes or seizures. So, being a first time mom and, having this daughter with this rare condition, not knowing what it was, and even in the NICU, we had to, figure out what it was. We're all Googling this, condition. So about a year ago, I made a decision to write Shining Through My Journey with Incontinentia Pigmenti because I knew that, one, I would always have to explain this condition. Two, I wanted to advocate for my daughter who, when she couldn't advocate for herself. So I wanted to make sure that I could be her voice and, teach that important concept of self-love. And, in hopes to give families and, other mothers who are going through similar challenges, give them, the encouragement to either share their story. And so that's where The Voice of a Mother's Pain came from, which is the 2025 nominated book. Myself and 4 other mothers, we got together and we wrote about our journeys raising children with disabilities. And it was important for me because I hope that sharing my story gave permission for other mothers to share their story. So in The Voice of a Mother's Pain, we go down our long path of, the guilt, the hurt, all of the unseen things that, a lot of people don't know. If you're not raising a child with disabilities, a lot of people don't know what that is like. So The Voice of a Mother's Pain shares our deeply experiences. And I have to always give a shout out to the 4 incredible mothers who joined me on this journey, because I know that it's not easy to go back and revisit, those traumatizing moments, or even that trauma. I actually had one of the mothers who mentioned that they might have to go, through therapy after writing their story, because they had to go back and visit and revisit it. So I wrote this book in hopes that it would shed light on, families who are dealing with similar situations, in hopes to allow them to let them know that there is light at the end of the tunnel.
That is awesome, yo. And I'm Matt, listen, and I'm gonna tell you something. The thing about, writing about people with disabilities, that gets me, that pulls at my heartstring a little bit, because my wife has a rare condition called Neil Patella syndrome. So every time I see something that's empowering or enlightening about that, because that's an everyday thing you have to work through. And I don't think a lot of people really understand that. My wife is legally blind and visually impaired, so it's not a lot that comes with that, but there are some things that we have to work through. She has glaucoma. She's had it ever since she was born. So that's something, man. I love hearing it. I love that inspiration. And okay, hold on. We got some more stuff. Okay. Rachel has dubbed you the queen of empowerment. Okay. Rachel, you doing your thing with these titles, girl. Okay. You doing your thing. You paying attention. That's what I'm talking about, sister. That's awesome. So yes, I love what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. And I'm definitely gonna have some questions for each and every one of y'all. But let's go, Rashad. Carter Davidson. Let's hit it, girl. Talk to the people.
Yes. Hi, so I'm Rashawn Carter Davidson. I am the owner, operator, and therapist of Passion and Purpose Fulfilled. It is a mental health and substance use disorder training therapy here in Texas. I am a DAG award nominee 3 times, award winner 1 time. This year, 2025, my book is called My Lover, My Best Friend, A Heart to Heart Journal for Couples. So it was also co-written by my husband. He couldn't join us today due to scheduling, but it is a book for couples that came out of our time in being together. We've been friends for 26 years. We have been in a relationship for 7 years, and we've now been married 1 year. But we are long distance. So
Okay.
the book is centered around how to connect, how to listen, love, and learn about each other, and building a foundation of a relationship that has an unbreakable bond, and doing it on purpose, in purpose, and with purpose.
That is awesome, yo. Let me tell you something about them couples books, okay? Because the thing is, I've been married to my wife. We just hit 4 years and everything. And when I tell you, when you gonna do life with somebody and you make that decision to do life with somebody, people need help. Because they be trying to crash and burn just because you left some underwear on the floor that need to be washed, or you didn't fry the chicken right one day. It's bad. It's not good. So I'm telling you, I commend you for doing something like that, especially with sharing your story. That's something I strive to do with me and my wife, and trying to help couples, because them first few years, yo, okay, when you trying to get to know somebody and you going through all that stuff there, and it's new, it's something different, and you have to work through those trials and challenges. So I really commend you for and that's a journal. You said it's a journal, right? So it's something you
It's a
write in there, you
journal.
work through.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's guided. It has questions
Mm-hmm.
that you don't necessarily ask yourself in a relationship, or to each other even. So it takes some deep dives. That's why it's a heart to heart.
Okay. Now I'm gonna circle back around real quick, but I'm gonna stay with you, Rashawn, real quick, because we right here, we eye to eye.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
And so with your book, what do you want people to get out of it? What's the main thing you want people to get out of your journal to help these couples?
Communication. Because we talk about communication, but we don't necessarily thrive in communication, or we talk about it on the surface level of, oh, I need to know what's going on with you, or I need to know what your day to day is like, and all that. But this journal takes you on a different journey. It really takes that deep dive to really opening up those communication wavelengths that one would never take. And real quick background, this came out of, again, we've been friends 26 years. We've been friends since high school, and we spun the block and got together. And during that time, we also went through a very traumatic incident where he was shot, and went through that. And last year, when we decided to write the journal, it came from us going through a rough patch in our relationship because of the trauma that he had experienced from the outside was causing some trauma within us. And so we had to take some deep dives, and things that we thought we knew about each other, we learned that we didn't, and we had to figure those things out. But we did it together, and we did it in a way that made sure we grew and not tore us apart. And so there came the journal.
That is awesome. You better tell these people to take these deep dives. I'm telling you, tell them don't throw nobody out because they didn't fry the chicken right the right way the first time, okay? And tell them, pick up your dirty drawers. All you got to do is pick them up and throw them in the hamper or wherever you put them. It don't take much.
That's right.
Girl, I love it, girl. I'm telling you, because that's real life stuff that people really need to soak in and really just absorb, because it's hard out here. I was married the first time. I'm going through it the second time. And the second time around was a little bit easier. I knew what to expect, but you have to remember that person is different from your last.
Absolutely.
You got to remember.
And that was another part. This is also my second marriage. So, yeah.
Shout out to the married 2 times people out there. I hear you. That's what's up. Shout out to number 2, baby. No 3. We ain't going no 3. Shout out to number 2.
No.
Okay.
No.
That third one, I don't know if you're going to quite make it, baby. Okay. I told her, I said, baby, you here. And if you going to go, I don't know. All right. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a fool. I'm a whole fool. All right, Farron. What do you want people to get out of your book? Because your book is very inspirational. It is really showing people what it is to live with someone with disabilities and sharing those stories with people. What's the main thing you really want to pull from people from your books?
So the biggest thing I want readers to pull from The Voice of a Mother's Pain is to walk away feeling seen, heard, and understood. Mm-hmm. I know for me in these situations, community was big for me. At the beginning of my daughter's diagnosis, a lot of people, I didn't share with a lot of people. A lot of people, if you look at her, sometimes you might not think anything is wrong. And then other times you might ask, because like I said, it is a skin condition. So you might ask, what's wrong. So the biggest thing I want people to, just feel seen and understood. I think that's the biggest thing in this whole journey. And I think community, is huge. Just joining. I went to my first patient advocacy summit at Notre Dame University this weekend. And to be in there with people who are advocating for their children. There were actually, the individuals there with all these rare disabilities. It was such a phenomenal, inspiring experience. And it gave me so much hope and inspiration because, my daughter is 10, but I see these kids with PhDs and, and actually seeing someone who has a physical disability and then also understanding that their disability might not look so physical. You could look at someone and not even know what they have and what's going on. So it's important for me just to make sure that, families just don't feel alone in these situations because it can get dark sometimes. I've been there. A lot of people often ask me, how are you able to share? How are you in this space? I think the biggest thing for me is just accepting the journey, right? Just accepting what it is and embracing it. And I think that is what shifted my whole entire perspective of the journey. And continuity of pigmenty is something that you live with for the rest of your life, but you can also live a normal life. And so it was important for me just to make sure that everybody feels seen, heard, and understood, because I think it makes a world of difference.
I love that. I'm telling you, that's seen and heard and understood and everything. That is a big thing. I'm telling you, with having my wife going through this whole journey, it's just something to see. You see the resilience of a person, you see the adversity that they have to face, and you let them know that they're not alone. They're not alone in this. They do have people that love them. They have support from all different areas. And it is kind of tough to share those things with somebody because you're the one that has to live with it. And, you're looking at like my wife does this all the time. Well, babe, I don't want to ask for nothing I want to do. But it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay because it's not a, how can I put it? It's not a hindrance
Mhm.
when someone asks for the help and you genuinely need it. Now, are we humans? Yes. Are there times when we don't feel like yes, because I'm gonna raise my head and I'm gonna tell you, my wife didn't ask me plenty of times to pick up the drawers. And I didn't want to do it, but I did it. Okay. So it's just little stuff like that, man. When
So we
somebody
have the
asks for help.
story where the draws came from now.
Right.
Now you know. Now you know where it came from. The example is real life. I try to put real life on the show, people. So man, it's a real thing. Just pick them up, put them in the hamper. That's all you gotta do, baby. but no, all jokes aside, for real. It's a real thing in these certain situations, these certain things they come about where you do have to offer help and support. And just for people that are on the outside, a lot of people have a hard time trying to process that information with somebody on the outside, because you want to look at somebody with a disability and say, oh, well, how do I have to handle them? What do I say? What do I do? Like you said, normal people.
Yeah.
This is a normal person you're talking to. They shouldn't be treated any different or any less than how anybody else would be treated. So girl, kudos to you, because girl, I can talk about this for the whole show. I really can, because that's something I live with day to day. And I'm telling you, y'all getting all the love out here. Y'all getting all the love out here. What they say about Farron again. Farron, what are the symptoms of this disease your daughter has? That's a good question. What are the
Great
symptoms?
questions, Cassandra. So she has the severe case of it. So it
Okay.
starts out. So there's 4 stages of the skin. So it's like swirled patches, and then it goes to wart-like bumps, and then they go to like a gray patch. So it's like newborn, 3 months,
Mhm.
6, or newborn, 3 months, 6, 9, 12. So that's how they come. So she has alopecia. She has missing and peg-shaped teeth. So we'll eventually have to do implants when she gets
Okay.
older. She has a developmental delay because she does have seizures. So she is on a seizure medicine. Um, Thankfully, her last EEG was normal. So I'm so grateful to God for that. So we do yearly EEGs for that, just because she is on seizure medicine. So we just, monitor her brain,
Mhm.
just to see the seizure activity. And then she has obviously the pigment of the skin. So the wart light bumps, they come and go. So we literally monitor pretty much her entire body on a regular basis, because things change all the time.
Mhm.
Um, Her seizures are absent, so they're not. You just never know when they'll happen. But the medicine helps make sure that oxygen still does go to her brain, and she does have them. Thank God
Okay.
she's been seizure free for 3 years now. So we're grateful for that. So the medicine is working. Eventually, they want to wean her off because, but at the same time, they don't want to take her off prematurely. So she pretty much has all of the symptoms. She had one stroke at NICU in the NICU.
Mhm.
We used to do yearly MRIs for that, but the MRIs are stable with just that one stroke. So again, glory be to God that was just one. Uh,
Mhm.
and so she wears glasses because her retinas were pale. So with this condition, we have to make sure she doesn't have any trauma to the back of her head, because you can be blind from it.
Okay.
Another piece of it is lethal in boys. So if a mother is carrying the IP trait, you're most likely to miscarry. I'm not carrying the trait, so but we did get our son tested at 8 weeks, just to make sure that he was not carrying the gene, because you are most likely to miscarry
Mm.
uh, with if a boy has it. Now there are some surviving boys with it, but usually they have the condition more severely. So when you look at my
Okay.
daughter, she has it severely because of the mental part of it. So the seizures and strokes. So she has an IEP in school that will
Okay.
follow her for that additional help. But there are people who have I have came in contact with people who have it mildly. They only have the skin piece of it, and they only have had to get implants on their teeth. So that's it. So it really just depends on the severity of the condition. But yeah, she has all of the symptoms from it. And yeah, but like I said, she's been our inspiration since the very beginning, and she's inspired this entire journey. So, like you mentioned, Jeff, her resilience phenomenal, and I think she don't realize her strength is what keeps us going. So,
yes,
as a mother watching her, because she does not complain, she's just a 10-year-old girl who just wants to be a natural nurturer and naturally just love. So, like I said, if you see her, you probably will be like, ain't nothing wrong with her. But ultimately, there is. So it's important for me to, be her voice. I'm in the process of teaching her, what she was born with, because I still want her to know her strength. And just, I always want her to, and like you mentioned, we don't treat her different. Obviously, there's special care and things we do have to watch out, for her. But ultimately, we really try to make sure that she gets to enjoy whatever else everybody else can do. So
I hear you, man. That is, man. Can I just give a round of applause to you, ma'am? Can I just do that? Can we just do that? Because that, man, I love hearing this story, and all the prayers and blessings out to you, because I'm telling you that you are doing a good job. You are doing great. You are doing awesome. And I
Farron
want
is
to
my
tell you that.
shero.
thank you.
You my shero too, girl.
Also, don't make me cry. Stop it.
I'm serious, girl. Keep doing what you're doing. We're gonna come back again. We're gonna come back again. Now, Natalie. Okay, Natalie. Now, look here, girl. You be writing some stuff, okay?
I do.
You be doing some things out here. Now, your fans be asking these questions. Your stuff be in demand out here because they want to know what's going on with these characters. I need to tell, girl, where do you get these concepts to go to these places for these characters? Because this is good stuff. You be out here putting some things that be making you think and make you guess, girl. Talk about it.
So I get the ideas for my characters just from life in general. All of my characters have some small piece of different parts of my life, things that I've seen or experienced. But I mean, for somebody close to me to read it, they wouldn't know that it was something I experienced or somebody close to me experienced. But life is a story all in itself. And I mean, I can sit in a park and get 2 or 3 ideas for stories because life is funny. And it's like I say, it's a whole story. Everybody's got a story to tell. And
you the one people watching.
Say it again.
You the one that's out there, people watching. You the one I gotta look out for, because I might end up in your book.
You might. The man that's sitting there with them headphones on and that beanie cap on. Absolutely. So the character in my book that's going to be released this month, actually in a couple of weeks, The Secret in His Kiss, he wears a yellow beanie and hoodies, and his hoodies and his beanies match. I got that from my son. My son had dreads, and he has the beanies with the matching hoodies. Now he's since cut his locks, but that's where I got that image from. Now is it his personality in the book? No, it's not. But yeah, that's where I get it from, just different parts of my life. So I mean, one song, the one that's nominated, Chicago Steppers. I mean, come on, stepping is big in Chicago. So that's just and actually, and I'm not a stepper, but I had a cousin who was a stepper, and he was on fire when he stepped. When he stepped, he drew crowds, and so I get those ideas just from things that are going on around me in my life.
And girl, because that's why I asked, because you said the people wanted to know about the characters, and the thing is, you got stories. I'm trying. Okay, let me tell y'all something, man. When I met Natalie was nervous on how to get her books out there. We're talking to the people. And now Natalie is just she just exploded into this. I don't even know who Natalie is anymore. Let me tell you something. I don't know who this woman is anymore. She has transformed herself into this person she is out there with a book. She is doing her thing. Your titles are amazing. Are amazing.
Yes,
What'd you say the title of the one that's nominated and the one that's coming out is?
The one that's nominated is called One Song. Okay. And the one that's coming out in a couple of weeks is called The Secret in His Kiss.
The Secret in His Kiss. Did y'all hear that? The Secret in His Kiss.
Oh, let me tell you about this one.
I'm gonna blow you up again, okay? Look, you better.
So, and I do have to say though, Jeff said he doesn't know who this lady is. Let me tell you, this lady is who Jeff partly created to be, because, like he said, when I first met him, he and Gina were my biggest inspiration. I was on Dope Living TV Live, and I was saying, this is all new to me. I was nervous. I still get nervous about it, because anytime you put your heart out to the world and knowing people are going to judge one way or the other, you still get nervous. But Jeff basically said, if you're going to do this thing, do it. Don't half do it. Get out there and do it. And I've been doing it ever since. So yeah, I'm who Coach Jeff has coached me to be. So anybody looking for a life coach, he got you. I'm going to tell you, go get him up.
Girl, that's so touching. I didn't know you was going to say this show ain't about me. It's about you. It's about y'all. And don't give me no flowers, girl. Oh man, but I'm serious, man. Like I'm telling you, this woman here, from what I saw that day and to now, Natalie has just blossomed, and she is just out. She is a writing fool. She is. She just does.
And I love it. I love writing my stories, and you didn't ask me, but I'm gonna answer the question that you asked them. What do I want people to take away from my books?
You want? Okay, hold on. Let's rewind. Let me do. So Natalie, what do you want people to take away from your book? And see, this is what I'm a product of. See, I help do this. I take full responsibility, Natalie. I do. I'm not gonna walk away from it. But what do you want people to get from your book, Natalie, and your books?
So think about what's happening in the world right now, in a political climate, things like that, in the economy. My books are that escape. That's what I want. I want people to escape, to have an opportunity to just for a little while get away from all the craziness and dive into something that's not real, but going to make you feel good, characters you can relate to, and a happily ever after. Because the reality is we all want a happily ever after. But right now, that's looking a little scary in real life. But you can find a happily ever after in every one of my books, because that's just who I am. I'm a romantic, and I love happily ever afters, and I always have, and I always will. So that's why I changed my middle name to Romance Junkie instead of what my mama gave me.
What your mama give you? I'm
not saying.
You ain't gonna say it. Okay, you ain't gonna say it. I'm not gonna put.
It starts with an R, but I'm not saying. I told you it's Romance Junkie. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Okay, Natalie, Romance Junkie Murphy. We sticking to it, y'all. She said it here for all of y'all to listen. That's what it is. And if you question it, I'm gonna come after you.
That's right.
People know. Just letting the people know. And I want to know, because all y'all have a lot going on, and I love that y'all are constantly inspired. I love that a lot of this life is imitating art within yourselves. A lot of that is happening. That's beautiful, because I love how y'all able to just take what's actually happening and put it out on paper, like really articulate it and put it out in a way where people can take that in. Lord knows, I wish I could do it. I can't write like that. I don't have it. Girl, yeah, listen, let me tell y'all something. Y'all put me in front of a computer, I get to typing, you'll get a paragraph out of me of how I feel. That's my book, okay? So much to the point where I had the people do my first book as an interactive journal with some quotes that I said, because I said, look, that's all I got to give. Y'all not gonna get no big stuff from Jeff. Y'all gonna get some quotes, and you can tell me how you feel about it, or tell yourself how you feel. We're gonna make you do the work, okay? but I love how y'all do this. I just want to ask, each and every one. What is next for y'all? Natalie, what's next for you? What are you trying to do next?
Well, my big thing that's already my next that I'm already stepped into is I've been asked to be a contributing writer for a new magazine called Melanin and Marriage magazine.
Okay. Let's come on.
Yeah,
Let's give it to
I'm
her.
loving that. And
Okay.
so Melanin and Marriage magazine is about relationships in the African American community. And it's not just, it says marriage and melanin, but it's about relationships, period. So we have one contributor who she writes about the single life. And we have relationships from every aspect, from the Christian aspect, from long-term marriage, short-term marriage. Every stage of relationship that you are in is represented in this magazine. The first copy that just got released on October 1st is free for anybody who wants to check it out. And then after that, then you have to get a yearly subscription. But it is an awesome magazine. I write the romance column, obviously, and my first column is entitled "Making Love Just Ain't in the Bed." So if you want to find out what that's about, you're gonna have to get the magazine, and you can get it free, like I said.
All right, you okay? All right, Natalie. We see you out here, Natalie. You better do. All right, you better. We know what's next for you. Okay, now let me stop. We're gonna go. No, all right, Rashad, what's next for you, my sister? What you got on your brain? What's ticking in there?
I am actually in the process of co-producing or co-hosting a podcast called Bold Discussions on Purpose. It is myself and a good girlfriend of mine who lost her son to suicide a couple of years back, and she started a nonprofit in his honor. So we're talking about mental health and what that looks like, and the effects on not just the person that's going through it, but also the family. And it is with a special attention to men in mental health.
Ooh, men and mental health, girl. Let me tell you something. A lot of these men, they need some help.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, I tried to do a men's conference. I know why a lot of them they want to come. Too much accountability. I understand. Y'all don't want another man telling y'all what it is. Maybe they'll hear better from you, a woman. Maybe they'll hear better from you. Because, y'all have a way of putting it in there softer, winning the hearts of men. Y'all can do that. But don't let another man say, you need to do. It ain't. No.
Too much testosterone.
It's all in the approach. It's all in the approach.
And you know what? Maybe my approach is just a little too aggressive. That's why we need people like you, Rashad. We need people like you to guide these men and show them the way, because they don't want to listen. But I love that. That's dope. That's real cool. What else is next for you on the author side too?
I don't know yet. I'm gonna let God place that where it may, and we'll see from there. The writing thing I love, I enjoy. I just don't know where I'm ready to take it next. So I gave that to God, and I'm gonna let him guide the pen.
Okay, I like that. That's what you got to do, girl. Sometimes when you don't know, just let Jesus take the wheel. Let him take the wheel. Because where he gonna take you? He gonna take you something good. And you don't know what type of doors you being nominated for Distinguished Authors Guild might take you. You just don't know. It's some people who go ahead, they get nominated, they connect with a whole bunch of people, then boom, bada bam, they gone off to the races.
Absolutely.
She right there.
Miss Natalie, Miss Karen, Miss Rachel. I'm just gonna sit amongst the queens and rise.
Because girl, you go rise. I'm trying to tell you around too much greatness, okay? You around too much good stuff. All right. I'm trying to. I need to have y'all all again. This is a lot of fun. I'm wilding out with y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just being life coach. But Farron, what's next for you, girl? What's next for you, sister, up there in the head, as far as writing or anything else you got going on?
One, I'm just gonna continue building my brand. It's important for me to just continue to advocate. There is going to be a follow-up to Shining Through My Journey. The first book, introduced the condition, and it introduced, my daughter. I think it's important to now talk about the day-to-day, with her, at school, at home, Um, I just think it's like I said, I really want to make sure people know what incontinency or pigmenty is. And like I said before, I realize that I always have to explain it, or I always have to break it down, which I'm totally fine with that. Just because I get to make sure that I teach people how to treat her. It's important that when she walks in a room, people know, about it, and they know what it looks like, and they know how to treat someone, not even with IP, just someone with a disability in general. So it's important for me to advocate. Like I mentioned, I went to my first patient advocacy summit. So, I see myself up there, I see myself up there advocating. And I hope that, one year my daughter can get up and share her story, as one living with it. I can share from a mother standpoint, as I, educated myself about the entire, condition. But my prayer is that one day she'll be up there on that stage, inspiring others and sharing her journey. Just as much as I have. So, but until then, I'll continue to be her voice, as long as God allows me to. But I'm in the process, like I mentioned, of teaching her, what it is, and a lot of things, she doesn't always understand, but it's important for me to know, to let her know, what she's dealing with, and I celebrate her so much. So I think she probably don't even care what she's going through at this point. I think my goal is to build her up and just make sure that she has so much self-love that no matter what anybody says, it won't even matter. Because that's my I feel like that's my calling and my job as her mother. I go into the classrooms. I've read books to each class that she's been in, which has reshaped her view, their view of her. My books in the library. So it's just important for me, really just to advocate. That's going to be my biggest thing, is to just get on bigger and broader platforms, to share this message, and hope that, one, that'll inspire someone to share their story as well. So that'll be next for me.
I love that, girl. I'm trying to tell you, you better talk to these people, because I'm serious, because it's something when you see how other people will treat someone who is different.
Yeah.
It blows my mind. I don't know. Maybe I'm just built different. I try to do the best I can to excite biblical principles, and Bible says out of the greatest these commandments is love. And if you love, you fulfilled all the commandments. So I feel that we all have a responsibility just to show that love to people. It doesn't, regardless of how you look, how different you may be, or sometimes what might even come out your mouth, because sometimes you got to let that stuff go too, so you can be right for yourself and others. And I love that, girl. I see you on the big stage, girl. You're going to be telling them, you're going to be talking, you're going to be like, look, you got to do this. You should come out like, girl, listen, slap them on the head with it. Okay.
It's gonna happen, Farron. I totally see
I'm
it.
excited about it. Yeah, I'm definitely trying to get myself into those different places. Like Natalie said, I'm not. She says that I'm her shero, but she's really my shero, because I met her, we've connected, and we've been literally, she's my dancing buddy. So we're gonna be dancing buddies again at the award show. But she's an inspiration too. So I mean, just the community in general. The support's phenomenal. Rashawn, Rashawn, the support is phenomenal. And I think just being a part of DAG and having that platform to grow, my life has changed in this year that I've been a part of DAG. So, you get to be on, shows with Jeff, Dope Living, all the different platforms you get to go share your journey with, and the support's phenomenal. So,
oh yeah, definitely.
It makes you want to keep going. So.
Y'all are all just so inspirational in your own light. I know I can. We lost somebody. Rashawn, come back. We got 11 more minutes. Come on now. Nobody said it was time to pop off here. I don't know. You might have got a call. I understand. Sometimes these things, they happen. Okay, you get past because you still got to shout out what you're doing in your book, and like, these are thousands of people that's listening to you. We can't shortchange you, sister. Come on back to the party. Come on back. We need you. I love y'all make it so easy for me to do what I do, because y'all have such great inspiring stories. And I can tell that y'all heart is in everything that y'all do. Y'all not shortchanging it. Y'all are not fake or phony. It is really what you all are putting out there. So kudos and shout out to y'all, because I know it's something for me to do what I do, but I love to have people like you all on my show or my shows, because this is what's really going to help people. And I say it all the time. Y'all might hear me say this again. I hate hearing myself talk. I don't even go back and watch my shows when it's just me, because I know I be talking, and some of that I want to hear because I'm talking to myself. But still, it's a lot. But when y'all come on, y'all deliver y'all messages, y'all inspire people, and y'all give it to them in such a great way. And since y'all
Thank
eat,
you.
breathe, and sweat it, man, I love y'all for that. Y'all are good people.
Thank you.
Now look, now Rashawn, what she got to do is she got to catch the, she got to catch the tail end of this, because I just look at her, she back, okay. Rashawn. I don't know what just happened, but I just gave a lot of love. I gave a lot of love.
No.
I mean, like I can't, it's hard to repeat that.
I'm sorry.
It's hard to say that again. So much so you got, okay, where we at? Hold on, let me take 51 minutes.
I'll do a replay. I don't know what happened. The internet just
51 minutes. And about at the 51 minute mark, that's where you want to listen. You gonna cry. I promise you gonna cry.
Okay, I'm gonna prepare my tissue. I'm gonna get my tissue. I'm gonna prepare myself,
okay,
because
please.
now it's gonna mean even more, because I missed the actual onset.
It's okay.
Darn internet, I tell you.
It's okay.
Thank you for whatever
just upgrade your internet
said.
next time.
From the bottom of my heart.
Oh, no problem, girl. Like I'm saying, I'm gonna say it again. I'm not gonna do that to you. I'm gonna go ahead and say, girl, I was just telling them and letting them know I love what they do. I love what you do. Y'all eat, breathe, and sweat this thing, and when y'all come on the show, which is gonna be every year now, because this is the second year we are doing this every year. As long as I'm here, it's gonna be every year. As long as Gina keep doing it, it's gonna be every year. When y'all come on, y'all just give y'all stories, and y'all are very impactful. And I said I hate hearing myself talk, but when y'all come on, it's a totally different thing out here. So I love it, man. I love it. And y'all got so much love in the comments. I can't read all the comments. Normally I'll go ahead and I'll read them and try to get interaction from people. But y'all getting a lot of love out here. So let's shout out to the people in the comments. Y'all got legendary Al Greer in the building. Whispers in the Dark out here. WOSD Radio, and also on WCHI Biggs Radio Chicago. Al Greer's in the building. Shout out to Bruce Logan, Patricia Wallace, Rachel Gary, Ovita, my sister Ovita. Bobby, I don't want to mess up your last name, so I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna just call you Bobby. Author Nikki Nicole in the building. Who else we got? Let me see, because we got them likes too. Oh, Paul Scott, Daddy in the building. My dad is watching. Shout out to Dad. Thanks, I appreciate that. D Smith, period. My boy, who is also doing underground radio. I don't know, big dog. You got some good talks. You might want to have a couple of these authors on. They do the underground. I don't know. But you might want to go on there. Who else we got? Oh, Darryl Walker. Shout out to Darryl Walker. And also our listeners in Atlanta, Pittsburgh. We got California. We have Germany. I've had some people in China. Okay. Tapping in and listen to what this brother got to say. We worldwide, baby. We run deep out here. So when y'all get, Kim says she here too. I can't forget about my dear friend Kim. Kim, you are here. And she said she was going to listen and tune in. Kim faithfully listens and tunes in every week to not just one show, but both of them during the week. So, and these are just the people that listen to me. These are also the people that listen to you all as well. So you have touched them. You have inspired them. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go one more time around. I'm going to blow y'all up so they see y'all beautiful faces and they hear y'all beautiful voices again. And you can shout out your book and anything encouraging that you would like to say within this next 4 minutes. I got you. So whoever get popped up first, it's gonna be random. Here it is. Up.
Of course it'll be me. Hello, everyone. Again, I am author Farron McLemore. The Voice of a Mother's Pain is my 2025 Distinguished Authors Guild DAG nominated book. It's an incredible read. It's going to inspire you. It's going to uplift you. It's going to empower you. It's going to make sure that you feel heard, seen, and understood. So do me a favor. Go to authorfarronmclemore.myshopify.com, purchase your copy, and then go over to Eventbrite. And go purchase your ticket to the Distinguished Authors Guild 6th Annual Gala on November 7th and come out and meet me, get your book signed, and meet all of the incredible authors and come celebrate with us.
Okay, real quick, big shout out to Bruce, because Bruce been putting you out there the whole show. Okay, big shout out to Bruce. Bruce, I don't know who you are, but you making sure that Farron is out there with the information. Okay?
He does it on every show.
On every show. You know, Bruce, you the OG out here. You the OG of this marketing, of this stuff. You good, man. I need you for me. Let me give you some of my information. Okay, so you can tap in. I'm with it, baby. Okay. All right, we go next. He says, I got y'all smiling. I can be a random. Boom. There it is.
I am Rashawn Carter Davison. I am the co-author of My Lover, My Best Friend, a heart-to-heart journal for couples. And you can check me out on any social media platform under Passion Purpose Fulfilled. And you can check out the website at www.passionpurposefulfilled.com to get access to the book and my other 3 books that I have out there. I want everyone to remember to listen, learn, and love on purpose, in purpose, and with purpose. And just like Farron said, come check us out in November at the award show. Go to Eventbrite, order your tickets. You can do virtual or in person, but come out and have a good time and see us and get to know us so we can get to know you.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all doing so well. Boom, we got the last one. Come on, Natalie, let's get it.
I am Natalie Romance Junkie Murphy, and you can check out all 10 of my romance novels at natsbooks.net. My 2025 award DAG nominated book is called One Song. That's also on my website. You can also check out my articles in Melanin and Marriage magazine. And like the other lady said, come check us out at the Distinguished Authors Guild Award Show on November 7th. Go to Eventbrite, get your ticket. It's an awesome, awesome night.
There it is, y'all. Listen, I just want to again thank each and every one of y'all for just tuning into this show and listening to the stories, the journeys, what they have next of these amazing women and authors that have been nominated for a Distinguished Authors Guild Award. Some of these people have won already. We're going to have more people because I'm telling y'all, this is the whole month. I'm not shortchanging y'all. Y'all going to get authors. Y'all going to get stories. Y'all going to get inspiration. Y'all going to get some motivation. Y'all might just get some craziness. I don't know. But y'all gonna get it. So big shout out to Miss Gina Gatson, who has put on Distinguished Authors Guild Award. And like they said, man, please, y'all go to Eventbrite, purchase your tickets, virtual or be in the house. I recommend that you highly be in the house because this is something that y'all not gonna want to miss. Okay. So all right, y'all. We wrapping it up. It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to you live on WCHI Biggs Radio Chicago with author Farron McLemore, Rashawn Carter Davis, and author Natalie Romance Junkie, right?
That's
Romance Junkie Murphy. I had to get it right because I don't want to come in after me. So, all right, y'all. It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to you live. And remember, as always, redirect, regroup, refocus. I love y'all so very much. And peace out. Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Jeff Relaford, and I thank you for joining me on the Jeff Relaford Show. Because listen, you could have been doing anything else today, right? But you chose on your way home from work, or if you just at home chilling, to tune in to the Jeff Relaford Show. Now, real quick, I want to say this to you. Go ahead, tell your friends and family to download the online Radio Box app to your Android or your Apple device. So that way you can go ahead and listen to us on the go. And what you do is from there, you type in Biggs Radio Chicago. Okay? Biggs Radio Chicago. And also listen to our sister stations in Indianapolis, Indiana, Pasadena, California, Atlanta, Georgia. And once again, you are kicking it with Jeff Relaford on the Jeff Relaford Show on Biggs Radio Chicago, the voice of a new generation. Let's go.
Able to.
All right. You all good, my sister? You need help getting out?
Yes. No, sorry.
Okay, you good. I didn't know. I didn't know if you wanted to stick on, and I don't know if you want to talk for a little bit, because some people do, you know.
I'm
So
good. I'm sorry.
okay, no, you good, sister.
Okay.
All right, enjoy. And once again, it was a joy having you on. Thank you. All right.